Our next speaker is a owner of Bike Peddlers. You probably know him as Justin. Justin, welcome to the stage. I might have fucked that up.
He fails as an MC. Jason. Sorry, this is the section of the program for those of you that are still awake. I'd like to thank Zach, our first presenter of the night, for scaring the shit out of me. Large cartoon characters are really freaky. Anyway, holy crap, there it is. I'm Jason. I'm self-employed. I'm now one of the guys. Whoa. I would like to say hello again. I'm Jason. I've been self-employed mostly since I was 10. I got fired from a few jobs, people that said I wasn't very good at playing with others. Mostly it's because I think I play a little too much. I'm now part of Bike Peddlers. I have notes, thank God. They give us free drinks with this whole t-shirt thing. Anyway, now part of Bike Peddlers. I've been a cyclist my whole life, from BMX as a wee little lad to road bikes to when mountain biking came to Nebraska. I've been participating in what's called cycling culture. Cycling culture, it's not really a cult. You don't have to wear a funny hat. You don't have to know funny things about Lance Armstrong, strange esoteric facts. All you have to do is ride a bicycle. Bicycles used to be a big deal. The 1890s, actually, and through the early part of the 1900s, were actually referred to by historians as the golden age of cycling. During that time, bicycles were actually the first thing that were mass-produced. Henry Ford stole that. Bicycles were mass-produced. They became affordable for the masses. They brought a large number of people independence. Independence in the urban communities. People actually, for the first time in the cities, became able to get further from their house than just walking. There wasn't a lot of horses, people had those, but the cycle actually allowed people to get further away from home. No group probably benefited more from bicycles than women. Susan B. Anthony, noted suffragist, mentioned bicycles regularly as something that really expanded women's roles in society. They were first able to get away from home and really participate in society. However, cars ruined it all. Cars, as soon as with the advent of the affordable car, Henry Ford stealing mass production, they basically ignored bikes following that. From 1910 to 1940, basically all bikes produced in the United States were made for kids, and then the French gave us derailleurs. That little shiny bit on the back of the bike that shifts gears 10 speeds. During the 1960s and 1970s, there was a huge number of 10-speed bicycles sold in the United States. We were concerned about where energy comes from. We were concerned about personal fitness. We were concerned about being able to get around on our own, not having to maybe deal with a car. There's now over 1 billion bicycles in use in the world. 20 to 40% of Europeans in many major cities ride their bicycles every day. In Asia, it's a huge thing. In the United States, it's becoming maybe the new golden age. I don't know if you've been downtown here on a Friday night, but there is a lot of cyclists. What makes a cyclist? Is it really somebody that wears wool? Is it somebody that wears Lycra? Do you have to, wear a funny hat or anything like that? It's not. All you have to do is ride a bike. You don't even have to care if you get that title. You just have to ride a bike. Today, many of us ride for that very thing. We started out when we were little kids. We first were able to get away from home. We rode to school. We went to college. Many people return to bicycling when we become empty nesters. So for those of us that are passionate about cycling and that have a hard time talking in 5-minute intervals, we're here talking about advocacy. How do we expand the use of bicycles? Well, there's a couple ideas. There's exclusionary. There is kind of saying, I'm a cyclist and I don't care about cars. I think I'm cooler than you guys. You guys that don't get cycles yet, you guys are just uncool. I'm going to break all the rules and force you to understand that bicycles are fine. But the problem is that it's been proven that actually has a negative effect. So what my idea is that we focus on being inclusionary. We focus on showing people how fun cycling is, creating events, creating community around riding bicycles. A community of Lincoln. Lincoln is already a great place to ride bicycles. I want to make it even better. We've been putting on a lot of events as a store, but also I care about this as an individual. How do we make Lincoln better? We've already got 128 miles of trails in town. We've got tons of groups and events involving cycling in Lincoln, Nebraska. Nationally, we've been recognized as one of the best places to live and ride a bike. We have a great cycling culture here. 5 minutes isn't long for me. Anybody that knows me knows that I can't usually get a sentence out in 5 minutes. I want to thank you very much for giving me a couple minutes. Thank you, Justin, very much for Ignite Lincoln, Jeremy, Bourbon Theater. Great free drink. All of you should go ride a bike.
What makes a bicyclist? That was interesting. You forgot DUI. Come on, man. They say you keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, people will respect you for that. I found an exception to the rule. The judge in your third DUI case